Ready. Come on, come on. Check. Go. Ready. Hot, hot. Ready. Ready, ready.
What the fuck?
Let's go. Ready. On the check. Let go. Here we go. Check. Hook. Ready, ready. Set up. Check.
Damn, bro, Lassiter got him on locks.
Ready, ready.
Oh my god.
Check. Ready. Let's go now. Go. Set up. Hot, hot. Here we go. Here we go. Ready, ready. Go.
I really don't think that I'm gonna pay Almond Raw. Like, he can't even get open in practice.
Ready.
You joking me? Like, look at this slow fuck. Can't throw it to him.
Ready, set.
Just too much money.
Tiger, nice. Let go.
Too much money. Jesus Christ.
Come on, come on. Set. 70 Lion. Hook.
God, dude.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Ready. Mama jump. Ready. Go. Ready. Hot, hot.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone, and he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive.
Oh my God.
Forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. This running game's so important for them, and they know
he looks hurt.
lead them to a victory last week when it was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Play action. It's Fields. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Fields. Dancing to his left.
What kind of fucking pursuit is that?
40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Fields has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
Out of the gun again to Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about this Lions defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
On second down, here's Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's more. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. This defense for the Lions, much improved from where they were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
It's done throughout a ball game. It always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. He's got his target. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Here we go.
Fields. And he takes this one in for
Wide open
Bears
every time.
touchdown. Justin Fields, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line. Got it. Ready?
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Hooker. Right side to Williams. Down he goes at the 23. A pickup of 4. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. The Lions at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Down the sideline he goes. He may go. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Please make a mistake.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. The first carry now. This is Johnson.
We'll take it.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now it's Fields. And caught it, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you.
2
hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Riggs. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll run with Gibbs. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's the former Bears.
Oh, man.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Hold on to
2
that,
straight
buddy.
shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
I'm not going to the air in the red zone against Mac.
2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Forced out to his left, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
The tight end in motion right. They'll go for it. Hooker. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates
Quit celebrating, you fuck.
there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Second and 10. Fields now to throw. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. On first down, Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Komet. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 4. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Komet. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's not worry about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now there's a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Fields. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Fields. That is caught. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Good
Loves the zig.
from your offense there. 1st down.
Loves the zig. Literally ran that shit like 5 times last game. Should have saw it coming.
Fields throwing again. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now 2nd and 3. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And right now it's a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
3rd and 5. Now Fields.
Oh, fuck.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will be brought down at about the
What?
6-yard line. So the penalty rightfully declined. They'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just good, strong coverage, and the contact's going both ways, so why is there a flag? In the end, though, doesn't matter. Still a completed pass.
Here's Fields. Touchdown! DJ Moore from 6 yards away. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams.
Sheesh.
And he
Missed
had
the
no
hole.
room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Hold on to your block, bitch.
Call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. A strong running. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down, and they go back.
Jesus, fuck!
That'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
He got
on that
fucked.
play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
The kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Hooker from the gun on 3rd down.
Oh, shit.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. To throw is Fields. Drops this underneath for Pollard. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's got this complete to Ridley. Yeah, he would go out right near the 35-yard line. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Going quickly out wide to Moore. He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Looking to throw. Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Fields. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Emmanuel Agba. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown Bears. Calvin Ridley from 6 yards away. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 23 yards on the play.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing. Hooker. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Hooker.
Oh my God.
The field, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions.
Where the fuck is St. Brown?
Now Hooker. He's got this complete to Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
1st down throw here. It's Hooker. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they will have a 1st down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. On 1st and 10, Hooker.
Dude!
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Trying to throw again here. Hooker. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown Lions. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Back to throw, Fields. That pass complete to Moore. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Fields. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To the air again, Fields. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From the end zone, here comes Williams.
Oh, man, almost had that all.
Get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Hooker. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
What the fuck? Snap the damn ball.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Jesus. God damn.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. There's a nice move. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second and 11 now. From the gun, it's Hooker. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive?
Oh, my God.
Bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now it's Fields. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Here we go, son.
Oh, shit.
On first down, Fields. He's going to launch this thing.
No! What the fuck? Dude! That was a fucking book!
54 yards. And the Bears are an extra.
I was pressing fucking triangle, and this guy just runs away? I wasn't even sprinting.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
62 blows so fucking bad, I can't.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Let's go
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Hooker's going to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Hooker on 1st down.
What are you fucking... Oh my god! You are fucking me right now. God bless America. I seriously cannot believe that. That's fucking ridiculous, man.
This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap, Fields. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too early. You've got to be able to throw guys open, and when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tony Pollard, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have broken the tie. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control of that. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Hooker. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. That's Zach Pickens in there to finish that play off.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This will be fielded at the 17. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I figure I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. Meanwhile, Fields throw taking in.
Can we not fucking cover anything? I don't even know what to fucking call.
Is the pick up there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational.
It's all fucking cooked.
About all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. And that one off the mark behind him.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare completion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
Yes, percentage completion-wise, way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Fields.
Oh my God.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will
Fucking Hooker, man. God, why did he throw it right at that fucking safety?
on this 3rd quarter.
Unbelievable.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
I literally didn't even fucking move my analog stick.
Fields on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Plain and simple.
Give me a fucking bail, please.
And that one, I think maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Run for Pollard. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. This is pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as he'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down to about the 26 here.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This is 2nd and 8.
Oh my God.
Fields now to throw.
Unbelievable. Every fucking time. He goes 5 wide. He has the middle of the field wide open, whether I fucking pinch or not.
There you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
Yes, sir.
What a fucking joke. Unbelievable.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st
Oh, we got Jack Campbell and Calvin Ridley. I'm sure that'll turn out well.
Now Fields. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Point after, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away.
Some fucking unbelievable shit. One bad throw cost me the game every time.
And he had no room to
every
run
game.
as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Do it right fucking to him. Unbelievable.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Hooker to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Come on.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Dragon 15.
Here's Hooker. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. That
Fucking blows ass.
62
blows ass so bad.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Shit, man.
Hooker.
This is the throw.
Here's incomplete.
Nice.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing. Hooker. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bears are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Back to throw. Fields. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
19 right.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This pass down the field for Gibbs. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Oh, me.
And some room to work. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll run with Pollard. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Cameron Sutton on the tackle. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. 2nd and 6. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On 2nd down, Johnson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And you just go for it and keep the fucking ball.
To drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
That was so fucking unnecessary.
This game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
101 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not